Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, The Peaceful Grind. If you like to be half dressed and spend most of your time outdoors, you're in the right place. Today I'm out in the garden once again, and I wanted to get some of my herbs that I was thankful to grow this year in the garden and repot them and put them in plants, put them in buckets, and get those put in the greenhouse so that hopefully we can continue to grow them and have fresh herbs to use all winter long. I've always got extra plant buckets floating around the yard. I wanted to use probably one of these larger ones so that we can do maybe a couple herbs and just put them all in the same bucket. I'm mainly going to be focusing on 3 herbs today. I've got sage, lots of healthy parsley growing in the garden, and today I picked up a abandoned plant at the store that was a basil plant, and I'm going to use that to repot with these as well. Now thankfully we reuse and recycle. I've got all this awesome soil from harvesting just a couple buckets of sweet potatoes that I'll be able to use and add some homemade fertilizer to repot the herbs. Now keep in mind, I'm no expert, so most of what I do is just from trial and error. So this is my sage, and this was one of the ones I wanted to repot. When I dig them up, what I like to do is kind of go around the outside and break it a little bit loose. Just kind of loosen up those roots, but you want to keep the root ball kind of intact. So I'm going to pull this whole thing up, and as you can see, I've got the root ball all together, and we're going to transfer that straight into our pot. I'm going to take some of my loose soil and just kind of pack it around that, just to hold that one into place until I get my other herbs in here. And now for the parsley. Now this is the basil I got from the store. It was very dry. It was only a couple bucks. So I got a nice decorative pot out of it. And the reality is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 plants in here, not just one. So I'm going to take these out and actually pull maybe 1 or 2 of those apart before I add it to the pot. Basil, we're just going to tip the pot over. Obviously these are probably a little bit root bound, that's okay. We're just going to take some of this here. This one's coming off pretty easy. So that right there is 1 plant. And I can do that 4 more times with this same bucket of basil. We're going to go ahead and kind of top this pot off. Now this parsley is obviously very big. I'm going to trim some of that up and I'll take it in the house and I'll use it. So obviously the door on my greenhouse is very narrow, which I did do on purpose, but I have plans to add an additional way in for larger plants, if you will. Maybe that'll be one of my future videos. We'll see. But anyways, here it is. We've got sage, we've got parsley, we've got basil. Beautiful. Keep these babies living. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. If you've ever considered trying to grow a garden or have plants, anything involving, I guess, a green thumb, I highly recommend it. It's very rewarding. I make mistakes all the time, but I have a blast doing it, and I appreciate the support. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share the heck out of it. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a great day.